Hello YouTube, it's Nightshade Moon here again, and I just wanted to come on and do a really quick video and talk about what goddess that I work with. Currently, I work with a goddess now. In my many years of practicing, I actually didn't really have a specific deity that I worked with. Um, I would, maybe work with certain ones here and there, depending on what kind of help I may have needed for my spell work or anything like that, or just certain rituals. But um, it's really funny because I currently do, years and years later, finally have a deity that I am beginning to work with. And again, I am just beginning. So, but I come to find out that this particular deity has been calling to me my entire life, and I never really, you know, realized it. I never put two and two together up until very recently. So currently I work with Hecate, and I'm not sure if that is the correct way to pronounce her name. I know there's tons of, different pronunciations for her name, but, and just, I don't have like her specific shrine or altar right now. I really want to, eventually get some little things that I feel called to, put on her space, in her space, or on her altar. I'm not sure if, what she would really want me to do just yet. She's kind of happy with what I have going on right now. I know she just wants to be part of my workings that I do, and I'm currently sitting right here with some candles and incense burning, and I have a black candle that is her candle, and that is sitting here burning with me as well, so that she's here, doing this with me. So, but it's funny because I I feel like she's been calling to me my entire life, and it never really clicked until recently. And, my entire life I have been obsessed with keys, and I was always finding keys, collecting keys. I used to carry this insane key ring of like old keys, like all the time when I was a kid, and I don't know, I just always liked keys. I just think they're awesome. I don't know, skeleton keys, any keys, and I never, put two and two together with that. And, I'm trying to think of what else on top of my head that I remember. Okay, so I have a really cool story. I almost forgot what I wanted to say about it, but okay, besides the keys, that really struck, a chord with me, and really, like, gave me a moment of clarity, like, holy shit, she's been reaching out to me in that aspect, trying to get my attention, for years and years. But also, I remember walking through the woods, and it was like, I live, well, when I lived with my parents, their house is next to woods, and it gets really dark in there, and I was, walking home, and it was very late. I was by myself, and I just kept getting this uneasy feeling when I was walking in there by myself. So I had like a little chant that I would say to myself, like something that I started saying forever ago, and I don't really use it too much anymore. But the chant was pretty much on the lines of, thrice around the circle is bound, evil sink into the ground. Of course, without the injected in the middle there. But I was walking through the woods, and I started getting uneasy, so I started saying this chant over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, now I lived in a small town growing up, so everybody pretty much knew everybody. All of a sudden, this dog came up to me and just ran up to me, literally, like, started licking my hands and everything, and like being all like, hey, 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 and like, giving me like attention. And then like the dog took off and was gone, and yeah. So back to the whole small town thing, is that everybody pretty much knew everyone's pets, or at least in around the few blocks around me. We all like knew each other's pets and stuff like that. I have never seen that dog in my entire life, and I never saw it since, ever. And though, like, between that and the keys was just, I just had that insane moment of clarity, like, wow, she's been calling to me my entire life. And here I was sitting here for a few years maybe, wondering, like, You know, some people have deities that reach out to them that all of a sudden are like, hey, I want to work with you, stuff like that. And I mean, Hecate could have been calling me to this path. I'm not really sure, you know, if it was her or what. And I keep looking at my candles that I have going on here. And so I was just like, wow, you know, there is a reason, you know, that I just keep researching her. There was a point where a few like months ago that I just could not get her out of my head. I just couldn't stop thinking about her. I couldn't stop Googling her and reading stuff online, and you know, watching other people's YouTube videos about, you know, how they work with her and about her and whatever, just in general, just her. And I just couldn't get her out of my head. And finally, you know, a lot of things clicked that, you know, she's been like, hello, 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 I've been trying to get your attention for years. What are you doing? You know, hello, I want to work with you, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to, you know, delve more deeply into working with her. And as I was saying, for right now, I have, you know, a black, you know, pillar candle. That's my, you know, Hecate candle. That is her candle. And I don't have like a shrine or altar or anything for her just yet. I really would love to get a statue. I just don't really have the extra money right now. But so I'm just beginning. I just know from what she's, you know, expressed to me is that she's fine with a candle right now, and you know, she just wants to be part of my workings. And you know, she definitely pops some little, you know, tidbits into my head here and there, you know, about what she would really like me to do, or things she wants me to, you know, have her help me with, stuff like that. So I'm definitely really excited, and I can definitely do an updated video about working with her in the future. So I just wanted to get on here and do this really quick video, just to brief, you know, what deity I work with. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.